Stephanie in the secret place coming at you this week to say hello and greet you in the name of the Lord. I am reading from a very small book today that I love called Only the Lover Sings, Art and Contemplation. This is by Josef Pieper. I've read some excerpts of some of his other work, Were You in the Past, Leisure, the Basis of Culture, and the abuse of language. I forget, and the use and abuse of language. He's just a wonder. And if you haven't picked up one of these little treasures yet, I encourage you to do so. Today, the reading I have for you is on page 43. And Pieper is talking about becoming, not just what it means to be, but becoming, all of us becoming. He says the ultimate object of the human will and the process itself is becoming, by which we approach yet never quite reach this goal with the infinitely valuable steps in countless apparent or true detours of our personal time frame. Neither this object nor this process can ever be adequately described in words, neither the destination nor the journey. St. Augustine declares, the good, you hear this word and you take a deep, deep breath. You hear it and you utter a sigh. And he adds that man is unable to put into words the central and full meaning of the concept of the good. Its complete realization. We cannot say, he says, and yet we cannot be silent either. What are we to do? Employing neither speech nor silence. We ought to rejoice, jubilate, shout out your heart's delight in wordless jubilation. Such wordless jubilation, at least one of its manifestations, is known as music. Yeah, and today I wanted to talk just a bit about music because I just continue to value, my whole life long, but I continue to value what music brings to the human soul, to my soul. Of course, music isn't always used to jubilate, to rejoice, and to celebrate. We use music sometimes to lament as well, right? I was out there on the porch this morning reading and praying, and mockingbirds and blue jays and sparrows and a few mourning doves came to visit. I couldn't see them. They were in the branches in the trees, but I could hear them. And I think it's the mockingbird. If any of you know, let me know. But they just sing so sweetly. They begin to warble, and then they add a different tone, and then they add a different note, and the melodies that these birds bring, I just had to stop, looked up at the trees, and I said, thank you, birds. I love this treat, this concert. I don't know what that does for you, but for me, when I take the time to listen and I do hear those beautiful melodies, not just a squawk here or a squawk there, but or a squawk quack, right? When I hear that, I think of our Savior, and I think of the words that we don't have, that I don't have. The indescribable, it's not even a feeling, the indescribable knowing that we are made for a beyond. We are made for more. Our souls long for more. We like dial in to music, whether it's the birds or pop music or sacred music, concert music, whatever it is. Our souls kind of dial in and gain something from that courses through our blood that says, yes, I'm alive. I'm alive and I need to be alive. And being alive is important. Being alive is good. There's a reason I'm alive. Especially on those days where we start to wonder, like, why? Why am I alive? What am I still doing here? Do I have a purpose? You know, one of the things I've been thinking about also, and maybe if you're 20 or 30 listening, you haven't dealt with this yet, but boy, those of us who have gone into the 50s and beyond, especially touching past the 60s, you know, you wake up every day and so thankful for life because so many people that have gone before you didn't expect to go, and you didn't expect them to go, but they're gone. And you realize every single day, I'm not going to say it, every day is a gift. I know that's trite, but every day is something that we gain that we can be so grateful for. We have the breath in our mouth and we have another day to live. To do whatever God has for us to do. And so we need to rejoice. And I think I know music helps us do this. And so today, my encouragement to you is, if you're struggling you've been reading scriptures, you've been maybe having nice time with friends, good fine fellowship. Other things are going well, but there's something inside you that is a little dipping. It's like there's an echo that feels hollow and is dipping and you don't know what it is. Turn on some music. Yeah. God's gift to us, oh, there's many, but one of his gifts to us is music. And music has a way. Turn on some songs from when you were a kid. Childhood songs, yeah, kiddo songs, or adolescent songs, songs from your teens, songs from your 20s. Turn on songs from now, but be careful because they don't always encourage. But listen to some music and sing along, dance along in the house. That really can help address that kind of echo of unknowing. So much of what we talk about in the secret place here over the years is dealing with the uncertainty of what it means to be a human, of being a part of a world where there's a human condition and we're a part of it, and there's no way around it, there's no way out of it. Everyone's going to die. Oh, I hope that you're not depressed hearing that, because I don't mean to be depressing. Just saying we from time to time, we all have struggled dealing with that. The only people I know who don't struggle dealing with that are the people who are like an ostrich and put their head in the sand and say, and don't think about it, and just try to cover up that ache, cover up that kind of little sad or depressing echo of uncertainty, and just pretend that death isn't on the horizon, and that's not coming ahead somewhere, but just life forever. And that doesn't work either, because then we're living in a cloud. We're living in a way that really is like that movie Clueless, and it comes out other ways because we're uncertain and upset about the uncertainty and just dealing with things either in trying to gain as much as we can, get as much as we can before we die, whether for ourselves or for our children, or we're running from that ache and we're just always feeling restless. There's so many things that we could talk about that affect us adversely. But I want to say today that music, you probably know this, and maybe you're a big music person, maybe you're not, but if you haven't just turned it on lately, do so and sing along when no one's even there, and you can sing as loud as you want. I'm telling you, there's catharsis in that, and it's really good. It's part of the gift of God, to enjoy it. And if you get a chance, Josef Pieper, what a doll. I love this man. My husband doesn't even care. He understands. I love Josef Pieper. Have a great week. This is Stephanie from The Secret Place. God bless you.